There's we were talking in the car earlier. You said that you've worked everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere.
Every promotion you've pretty much been there.
Yeah.
There's an incident I don't know if you want to talk about. You talked to me about it backstage at a Dirty South show about a year ago.
We can edit it if we need to.
We can just skip right over. But
okay.
I guess there was an issue with you and some of the Mobile guys, the GCW school.
You're talking about Jester.
Yeah.
Jester. This is right after I get booked.
Where?
Was, BTY. I'll talk about it.
Booked where?
When I got booked first time back. No, this was before. No. I was back before when HPW, when James was helping me out. He told me come to Chipley. I just come to watch the show. This is before I never brought all my gear.
Right.
Every time I went to a show, I even brought my gear to Orlando. For some reason I'm not booked.
You never know.
But anyways,
that's one of the rules.
Yeah, it's smart to do it because you never know. Anyhow, I show up, and I was an idiot. I didn't know backstage etiquette, and I knew a little bit. And I thought I shook everybody's hand. Obviously, I didn't, because I didn't shake Jester's. I didn't shake Flex's hand. I didn't shake somebody else. And I fucked up big time, obviously, because I thought I shook their hands. I'll still defend to this day. I thought I shook everybody's hand. I even shook T-Bolt's hand. I shook everybody's. So, anyways, I shook the referee's hands. What the fuck, So, anyhow.
So you weren't trying to disrespect them.
No, I wasn't. I try to be a nice guy to everybody. Sure. I'll come up, shake your hand. Every time you walk in, I'll leave the ring, shake your hand, go right back to the ring.
Right.
So, anyways, we go out there, and obviously I fucked up because it was me against Chris Ty against John Riker, Mr. Hardcore, and through elimination. I get out there, and this is James, and I if we got to edit this out, we have to.
No, do it.
Because of the fact of, because he still feels bad about it. But, John Riker has this thing where if you've ever been to a show and you've seen him work, he goes nuts on people.
Uh-huh.
Have you honestly see it?
Yes, I've seen it. It scared
me. I did something. Maybe this was it. It was asked of him. This is what he told me. And this come back and bite him in the ass because this is what he straight up told me when we got in the back. I shot him off for a clothesline. Obviously, I was too fast because he's not that fast of a guy. Uh-huh. And I'm a very quick guy, for my size. And I give him a clothesline and do something else. He said I stiffed him. If I stiffed him, I really, I didn't mean to.
It wasn't intentional, right?
Hence, I didn't mean to.
Yeah.
So, anyways, that's what happened. He puts me in the corner, chop. Usually, when you get chopped, what is it, 3? You get 3 and you go to the next corner. You let the guy get out of the corner. Mm-hmm. I got 17, 18 chops in a row. My chest was, I had blood seeping out of my chest. I had my ass whooped. Right. And the thing about it was I wasn't cocky. I was listening. I'm respectful. I shut up.
So why did Hardcore do that?
Huh?
You said Hardcore did that to you, right?
Yeah. I guess just because he thought I was shooting on him or something, and I wasn't. I'm not that type of person.
So this was at the show before you shook everybody's hand? Or where you did?
This was afterwards. Okay. And then this is where it'll come into play. Okay. Because I get 17, 18 chops in a row. I count them, dude, because I'm like, crying, dude. I'm fucking crying because I'm getting my fucking ass whooped, and I'm 190 pounds. I'm not as big as I am right now. This is before I got out of the, quit doing the gym and everything. And I get 17, 18 chops in a row. I'm bleeding a little bit. I'm crying. I can't breathe.
Right.
And here comes the spot where I get choke slammed. When I get choke slammed, I've got nowhere in me. Chris Ty gets powerbombed on top of me. Chris Ty gets a pin on me. I can't breathe. I crawl out of the ring. I'm pulling myself back, heaving and puffing, And I get in the back, and I'm spitting out a little bit of blood. I'm just like coughing real hard. I'm like, I know I just got my ass.
You're probably scared too.
I was scared shitless, dude, because I didn't want to sit around the guy. The reason why, and I'll say this, is because I'm not very close to my father. Uh-huh. He reminded me of my father at that point because my dad has whooped my ass some horrible shit before, Right. Every time I look at James, I see my dad, and that's why I'm saying I got daddy issues. That's why I really don't. So I take James only so far.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So, anyways, he comes back there, and man, you could see it on his face. He knew he just beat the shit out of me, And I'm sitting there just bleeding, crying, and everything else because I'm a little bitch, and I'm sitting there, and he's like, I'm sorry and everything, and then something had come into the play where Jester told him to hurt me because I wasn't respectful. And once again, I'll go back and say I thought I shook everybody's hand. And I don't have heat with Jester anymore because there's a lot of guys I dislike, but I really like now because I got past that shit. Right. Forgive and forget.
I understand.
So, anyways, he tells me Jester said hurt me. So I was like, you know, I just, you know, one of those hazing shits that I thought was going on.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
But what I sat down and thought about, you know, because I didn't shake Flex's hand or something, and Flex was the booker.
Right.
And like I said, I swore to shake his hand, and I get 17, 18 chops in a row, and then it was like, why would that's not Jester's doing, you know? You just whoop my fucking ass, you know?
Right.
Yeah. You didn't have to do it, even though.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there in this business, people get hazed, you know.
Oh,
You
yeah.
think people are disrespectful, you whoop their ass, you know. It happens, you know. And I just that's one just stain on my fucking career that I didn't really enjoy.
Yeah, because it was brought up to me.
Yeah,
And that's why I wanted
I said it to you.
I think you
because I was
mentioned it.
worried that Jester was gonna like, you know, I was worried that Jester was gonna be like, okay, hurt him again, you know. And when I think I talked to Jester about Chester, I had no fucking clue what I was talking about. And I really do like Jester, you know,
Oh, yeah.
because he's the main guy that said you need to get a tan, you know.
Right.
And you know,
Well,
I
Jester's got one now, and he's skinny.
yeah,
He is
that's
skinny.
amazing.
He's
He even
sexy
told me
man.
how he got skinny, and I was
Yeah, actually, I was talking to him the other day, and he said that he had been talking to you over the phone about weight loss. He'll talk to anybody about weight loss. He's like, yo, this Kate Moss. Yo, you gotta eat Subway without mayonnaise. 62% of people put
he's
mayonnaise
a
on.
missionary to the weight loss.
Yeah.
And Jester's a cool dude, and I'll say that. I'll say it for everybody.
I
here.
love him.
I really do like Jester. I like how he calls everybody cousin instead of brother.
Does he?
Yeah.
I should start falling into that. Hey, cousin. But no, that's one thing. I remember talking to you about
Yeah.
that. That just really.
But all that heat
That still
squash.
bothers me to say. And I've forgiven him, but it's kind of like you know when. How do I say it? When a wife gets her ass beat by her husband, you know she forgives her husband, but it's
Right.
always in the back of her mind.
Right,
You're gonna
right.
snap
Is he
on
gonna
me
do it
again.
again?
And I've seen him snap on people, and I don't know if it's a work or if it's
Talking about Riker, right?
Yeah, where you know
No, Jester.
Lane Smart, yeah, Jester.
Yeah, I was
Lane
at
Smart, where he hit him with a fucking chair, like he grabbed the
We were
chair
at that show.
and brutalized him with that fucking chair. It's like,
Yeah, we were
what
at
fucking? I mean, what the fuck? I
That
mean,
was
I
the
know
show
he's your
where-
boy, but
yeah.
quit fucking hazing people to the point where you're gonna fucking kill him. Like there was a kid that was training with Chipley that. Maybe he didn't do it. I don't remember, but I remember he got hurt and he hasn't wrestled since. I mean, it's just. I know you got to weed out the shit sometimes, but I mean, you have to think about it. When these people go home, they still have a life to live. You know,
Yeah, it could be
Right.
taken
you got
way
to
too
support
far.
something.
Right.
You can't just fuck them up because you're having a bad day or somebody shot on you or whatever. And I probably won't get booked with this anymore. And I really don't care. You got to pay me, you know. But I hate. Other than the day, I hate working for free. But.
Yeah, ultimately, I
was
love
cool.
working for.
That today was cool because I wanted to be a part of Ultimate Football.
Plus
But
it
get
was-
away from the point. The
Plus,
fact-
it was for a good cause.
Yeah,
Huh?
for charity, yeah.
And you took it out on Jerry.
yeah.
He
pay.
He he pummeled me.
With some more
The
stiff
pummeler.
action.
Right.
So yeah,
It's okay
that's
when it's
that's that was
You know.
pretty.
Yeah.
That still bothers me. Like
Sure.
because when he puts me in the corner and chop me, it's like, you know, how far are we gonna go with this? Because now it's like. I'm not going to take the shit because I even talked to you about this, and I don't care for saying this. Whenever I was one of his main guys, when I was BTY, right after I was heavyweight champ or whatever, that's whenever they're doing a spot with JWF, and they brought in Commando, Pretty Boy Donnie B. Who else I like? It was something. It was a three-way, and James, you can just tell when he's going to have a real shitty day. Like a lot of people, you just read it on their face. Anyways, I'm in the back, and he's starting to remind me of my dad every second. Because I know when my dad's going to snap. And I can see it on his face. And